I think this is a long overdue video, if I'm being honest. Because I haven't uploaded a video since my All Out predictions video. Ever since All Out, a lot of shit has happened. Daniel Bryan has turned back to Bryan Danielson. Adam Cole left WWE to go to AEW. Both of them, I should say. CM Punk had his first match in over 7 years. NXT has changed. Big E is WWE champion. There's episodes of Raw, SmackDown, and AEW just being banger after banger all throughout the past number of weeks. It's been goddamn crazy. So, like, for myself, who's been watching but hasn't been watching, because I decided to take a little bit of a hiatus to just clear my head a bit. Just let myself relax, because I know I've been putting in a lot of hours at work to just try to come back and do videos and back and forth, left and right. It kind of is crazy. It's kind of hectic. So I needed to calm down. I needed to slow down for a bit. But I'm just going to really say that the landscape of wrestling has changed for the better. And I could not be any more excited and happy to actually see wrestling be different. Like, I know I can get hard on AEW at times, but I love the company. I love the brand itself. It's really good. It has some of the best wrestlers in the world. Like, in today's current era of wrestling, there are some of the greatest wrestlers in the world in AEW. Kenny Omega, Christian Cage. They got CM Punk, Bryan, Adam Cole, the Young Bucks, Lucha Bros. The list goes on. But the same thing can be said for WWE, who, in all honesty, has stepped up their game a little bit. Now, a lot of people will say it's because of the ratings that AEW is getting, and also because AEW has the star power. But honestly, WWE has more of the star power than AEW does. Not to say that AEW has low star power, because they got huge star power, but WWE's is just even bigger. I mean, you still got John Cena. Big E is now WWE champion. Bobby Lashley is great. Roman Reigns is the megastar. He's the biggest star in wrestling today. I don't really know which other person really compares to Roman Reigns, who is a big name in the industry. Like, you will say Kenny Omega is great, but Roman Reigns is definitely above him by at least 30 times above him, or even 50. He's got the mic work, the ring work. He is one of the best champions of the last decade. And Kenny Omega's been a good AEW World Champion, but his heel character just feels a bit stale, if I'm being honest. But it just feels nice to see something different. So this video really is just about me expressing my happiness and gratitude to actually see wrestling change and how it's been ever since the last number of weeks have happened. My reaction towards Daniel Bryan and Adam Cole going to AEW from WWE, when I expected both of them to return to the company, I am not mad at it. I'm not even upset by it. I'm actually really excited to see Adam Cole and Bryan Danielson in AEW to thrive in that company. CM Punk is there for a reason. And to, like, those two to really not have a bad word to say about WWE at all is actually really cool to see, because both really had connections within the company with not just the superstars, but with the corporate itself. From Adam Cole with Triple H and Shawn Michaels down to NXT, to Daniel Bryan / Bryan Danielson with Vince McMahon, Triple H, and others in the main roster. Like, Bryan was a shocker to me when I actually watched it live for like a little bit. I couldn't believe that Bryan actually showed up at All Out. And I haven't even watched All Out in full. I really watched the main event. I heard that it's probably one of the greatest pay-per-views of all time. Let's not go that far. because there's WrestleMania, WrestleMania X7, I should say. Wrestle Kingdom 10 is still a banger of a show, which is sort of a farewell to not just Shinsuke Nakamura, but AJ Styles and the original Bullet Club members, Carl Anderson and Doc Gallows. You also have, if I'm being honest, Double or Nothing 2019 is one of the best beginner shows, the best prelude pay-per-views for any company in the history of wrestling. And then you have Revolution in 2020, which is honestly, for me, an underrated, really one of the top greatest pay-per-views of all time. There's 19 with WrestleMania 19, SummerSlam 2002, Survivor Series 2002. Like, is really a lot of different shows that are tops better than what All Out 2021 is, but I haven't watched it yet, and I really can't get my full opinion on it until I get the time and I make the time to actually watch the pay-per-view in full, which I'm going to do this weekend with the time that I'm most likely going to definitely have on the side. But I would just like to say, like I said in the beginning, the landscape of wrestling has changed, and I can't wait to actually watch it throughout the next several weeks. I say that I'm going to be back and doing more videos again, back and forth, but I'm not really sure. But right now, I'm in the middle of watching Monday Night Raw, and I'm going to get a review video of that later in the day because it is 12:31. I'm going to get it out before I go and leave out the house because a lot of stuff is happening personally, and I want to just take care of that on the side. But it's crazy, but you gotta admit, it's absolutely awesome to see. I'll see you guys tomorrow or later today.